Moving around in Minecraft can be really laborious, so I built teleport blocks that can help you move up and down in an instant. But before I show you them, I've got to build them. Hello, welcome back. In this episode we're going to be going over my new teleporter, but as ever we need to gather everything to build it. So what do we need this time? Well, the glass should be easy, but the ender pearls? Well, it looks like it's another trip to the end. I'll meet you all there. Well, at least this time there isn't an ender dragon to fight. It's just all of these endermen, which will be fun. Gonna try and make myself a little safe space so I can start attacking them. Right, here we go. Let's get some of them going. Only 2 ender pearls so far. What's going on? How many did we need per block? Oh, I think it was like 5 per block. Why did I make this so difficult again for myself? This will definitely encourage me to make an ender pearl farm. Right, I'm going to leave it at that. Let's head back to the overworld and we'll start building some of these teleport blocks. So to build it, if I remember correctly, it's 4 glass like that, and then ender pearls in each of the... Yeah, perfect. And that's our first teleport block. Only issue here is 1 teleport block by itself is absolutely useless. You need at least 2 for these to be any use at all. And I do think we should be able to make at least 3 here. Right, I need to find an area where I can really show this off. I think these buildings here might actually be helpful. That's if I don't fall into these holes that are just everywhere. Where should I... Okay, I'm going to place one just here by the door because that's going to be easy for me to see where it is above, maybe. Right here? I think it was here. I hope it was here. Hopefully. So, moment of truth. If I crouch and I've got this correct and managed to place it in the exact right place, should be able to crouch and it go down. Yeah, there we go. So we can see I was actually teleported down. If these weren't on top of each other, it doesn't work. So the idea is that with the teleport blocks, if I crouch and there's one below it, it will send me down. But similarly, if I jump, we should be teleported upwards as well. So what happens if I jump now? Because there isn't one above us. Actually, it tries to run it and it fails. And it takes a moment for it to reset. So if I crouch now, yeah, it probably won't let us go down. If I wait a couple more seconds, I reckon, there we go, it's worked again for us. We can also do it over greater distances. So here, I've done it so that when I crouch, it takes a moment, but it does send us directly into our end portal room. And we can go back up again. Now, the further the distance between the 2 blocks, the longer this takes. This again, in a way, prevents it from being too overpowered. I'll show you this best over here because this is where we've dug all the way down to bedrock using our auto miner in a previous episode. We're very far underground down here. In fact, it looks like I'm going to have to jump in between the bedrock. I don't think I've actually been down here like this before, but we're a considerable amount of distance down. I think our Y level's near enough -64. We can't go any further down really, but we've placed one of the teleport blocks. So if I look up, well, I don't need to look up. If I jump, it's going to take a moment for it to recognise where the next block is, the teleport block above this one, and hopefully this is gonna... There we go. So it took a little bit longer, but it did make it all the way to the top. I have just seen all of those blocks that are just chilling there. That's probably not great for lag. If you have no idea how this is working, I suggest you recommend the last episode on conveyor belts. So I probably not recommend asking how I got up here. It definitely has nothing to do with the fact that I'm jumping in and out of creative mode. However, I thought this was a really interesting test to see how well this works. I think we're at Y level 300 here, so not quite at the build limit yet, but close enough for this to be a real challenge if this doesn't work properly. And this is definitely going to take a long time because we're going back all the way down to the bedrock level. So I'll keep it running just so you can see how long that it takes. And I believe that this should work at least. This Little hesitant with it. Ah, there we go. Cool. So that's all worked. Oh, Lord. So that's all worked for us. And we can see the real power. Right, hold on. Let's get back up. We'll try it from here instead. We can really see the power of this because moving around in Minecraft can be really annoying sometimes. And especially if we need to travel great distances over heights. Unless you've got like a Elytra or, I mean, simply like bubble elevators and things like that, it can be really annoying to move around. Instead, with teleporter blocks, we don't really have to have anything in place. We can just move up and down. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this. If you've got any questions, feel free to leave a comment below. But until next time, take care, and may your picks never break. Whoop, oh Lord, no!